What's up, y'all? Freaking pre-gaming. About to go ride my bike. Yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm just over here pre-gaming, man. Before I go ride my bike. I mean, you're coming. I'm just pre-gaming. The thing is the audio. That's why I'm not putting the mic on because the audio, like the mount, I gotta find a mount that has a spot where I can still plug in. Like the mount for the bike doesn't have like a hole on the bottom. Should I go with a joint or a blunt? That's a good question. Poll. Let's go. Start this poll. I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna start rolling it till we get some answers. Right? But I wrote both of them. I'm gonna roll one of each. Oh, you know, like everybody knows, there's long term and short term memory. There's like RAM and actual the hard drive. Oh Jesus! So check this out, right? All like whatever you experience goes into the RAM, and the only time that it goes into long term memory is if there's a long enough time, a right time, so to speak, like a mental right time. Like, when you say, I'm transferring data from this hardware, from like, I'm shutting down, it asks you, this and this is running. Do you want to continue, save, whatever? And it remembers it. This fucking black mirror that everybody's looking into is basically keeping you on the RAM side. So every time you go to sleep, you don't have enough alone time or right time to literally establish memories. In other words, if you don't learn something, or like you're going to learn something, there's going to be input coming in. You can't stop it as long as you're awake. Even when you're asleep, like your autonomous nervous system is picking up stuff, like, and waking you up if there's danger, loud noise, yada yada yada. That's what I'm saying. Is I'm just saying that nobody is saving any information, any data that they learn, because they assume that it's always going to be there. You know what I mean? Like the logic that people, like, when I was in school, when I was growing up, I'm younger. They're like, don't use a fucking calculator because in real life you won't have a calculator. Like, and now everybody has a fucking supercomputer in their hand. But because of that supercomputer, we went, oh, I don't need to know how to solve the problem. I can just find out. And that made people not useful because now you're just a meat vehicle, and when you need something, you're going to go look for it. Versus if you're the person that can fix a car without opening Google, there you access the information a lot faster because it's the skills there. But nobody is spending enough time alone and in silence, no music, no nothing, in order to store what you've learned for that day. So if you look at it, what everything you're doing, you're always learning. It's this is analogous throughout life. Like everybody goes, "Are you in the finance industry?" And I'm like, "No, like I'm just a regular guy." I'm like, "Yeah, you are in the finance industry for as long as you pay bills, have a mortgage, bank accounts. So you might want to learn all those things so you don't get taken for a fucking ride." Like, I say that just to say we don't have enough. What's up, B Funk? Yeah, I was trying to organize my thoughts. So I don't sound like a crazy person. But it just we one nobody knows what they want to learn or where they even want to go or what the fuck do you want? Like for real, when you wake up in the morning, what do you want? Like for real. And then going, what actions and skills do I need to have internally so I don't have to go look for them in order for what I want to be here? Who's the person? When I have everything that I set out to do, who's the person sitting in this chair? And turns out you can become that person first and just let the environment kind of like, oh, that's the type of person. It's like I don't have alcohol in the house. Why? Because I don't drink alcohol. I'm not a drinker. Was I? Yeah, there was a time until I started this whole journey. And then now I don't drink alcohol. And it's not, there's no temptation, there's no nothing. Why? Because I don't, I realized that, what it was fulfilling. Oh, it's a social lubricant. I'm like, if you need lubrication to be somewhere, that means there's friction. In other words, it's not something that naturally has to be there. See, and I just, like, okay, I guess it is what it is. And now I hang out with people I want to hang out with. Whether they drink or not, that's neither here nor there. And the turns out I'm consistently who I am when I'm with my friends. So therefore, we're all who we are. They drink, I don't, but I'm still there. The temptation's not there because I understand that my consistency is what makes me the person who I am. My consistency of not drinking alcohol, my consistency of getting fucking barbecued every day, my consistency of writing. Like it is whatever you're consistent at. Even things, just make a list. What are you consistent? There's some people that are consistent at beating off as soon as they wake up or before they go to sleep. And that's why their dopamine fucking system is fried and then they get on the phone. Like your eyes are photoelectric switches. Like if you look at it that way, so when the sun goes down, the nature has done that. And if your eyes are looking at the sun and the sun goes down, there's a thing that it triggers certain rhythms in your. But the thing is, instead of following what's been here for eons, people decide put something on their wrist and then look down to see what time it is. If I should go to sleep or I should wake up when the sun comes up and goes, hey, this is how maybe you should go out and do something. Like you just instantly feel it. The only reason people say I'm not a morning person is because you're getting up when you don't want to. That's just something you got to figure out. You know what? I think that's what I figured out for myself. I figured out first off, I don't know shit. Second off, I figured out that if I woke up when the switch was turned on and just got up and warmed up the meat vehicle, it functions pretty good. But usually it's because I was getting up to go do what I want to do, and it's when I was waking up to go do some obligation to a system that doesn't give a fuck about you, and you know, but you're just waking up and going there because you, hey, I need my bills paid. I'm like, you can pay your bills other ways. You're just choosing to suffer at that point.